In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful, the topic of the day is relationship between Kp and Kx, where Kp is equilibrium constant expression in terms of partial pressure and Kx is equilibrium constant expression in terms of mole fraction, which is called x or chi. For a general reaction, in a reversible reaction, A mole of A plus B mole of B go to form C mole of C and D mole of D. For this general reaction, we have discussed the different types of equilibrium constant expressions like Kc, Kp, Kn and Kx, which have the different formulas which are as follows. Kc is equal to concentration of C power C into concentration of D power D divided by concentration of A power A into concentration of B power B. And the formula of Kp is partial pressure of C power C into partial pressure of D power D divided by partial pressure of A power A into partial pressure of B power B. Whereas Kn, equilibrium constant expression in terms of number of moles, has the formula number of moles of C power C into number of moles of D power D divided by number of moles of A power A into number of moles of B power B. And the final and the last Kx, which is called as equilibrium constant expression in terms of mole fraction, has the formula mole fraction of C power C into mole fraction of D power D divided by mole fraction of A power A into mole fraction of B power B. And all these four equilibrium constant expressions are related with each other, such as Kp is equal to Kc into Rt power delta n and Kp is equal to Kn P over n power delta n and Kp is equal to Kx P power delta n. Now we have to calculate the relationship between Kp and Kx. Kp, which is called equilibrium constant expression in terms of partial pressure, and Kx, which is called as chemical equilibrium constant expression in terms of mole fraction. Now we will check the values, check the formula of Kp, which is equal to partial pressure of C power C, partial pressure of D power D, divided by partial pressure of A power A and partial pressure of B power B. We will calculate the values of partial pressure of C power C, partial pressure of D power D, partial pressure of A power A and partial pressure of B power B, and then put these values in this expression, which is called as equation number 1. From Dalton's law of partial pressure, we have concluded that partial pressure of individual gas is equal to mole fraction of that individual gas and multiplied by total pressure. By calculating this partial pressure for the individual components or substances which are A, B, C and D, we come to know that partial pressure of C, we will replace I with C, D, A and B. Then the partial pressure of C will be equal to mole fraction of C into total pressure. Partial pressure of D will be equal to mole fraction of D into total pressure. Partial pressure of A will be equal to mole fraction of A into total pressure, and partial pressure of B will be equal to mole fraction of B into total pressure. But we have to calculate the values of partial pressure of C power C. When we will put the power on the left side, we have to put the power in right side also. Means by putting the power on both sides, we have the values. Partial pressure of C power C will be equal to mole fraction of C power C into pressure power C. For D component, we will have the partial pressure of D power D will be equal to mole fraction of D power D into pressure power D. Partial pressure of A power A will be equal to mole fraction of that component A power A into pressure power A. Partial pressure of B power B will be equal to mole fraction of B power B into pressure power B. We will call these four equations as 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now put in the values from equation 2 to 5 in equation 1. Equation 1 is that Kp expression. Now putting the values in Kp equation number 1, Kp is equal to mole fraction of C power C into pressure power C, mole fraction of D power D into pressure power D, divided by mole fraction of A power A into pressure power A, divided by mole fraction of B power B into pressure power B. In this case, we have put all the four values for partial pressure of C power C, partial pressure of D power D in numerator, and partial pressure of A power A and partial pressure of B power B in denominator. Now solving this expression, we come to know Kp is equal to x mole fraction of C power C and mole fraction into D power D. We will separate in this case mole fraction values and the total pressure. We will separate these two parameters. In this case, mole fraction C power C into mole fraction of D power D divided by mole fraction of A power A into mole fraction of B power B multiplied by pressure power C into pressure power D divided by pressure power A into pressure power B. This expression, which is called equal to mole fraction constant, chemical equilibrium constant in terms of mole pressure, this is the last expression we discussed on the last page is mole fraction constant is equal to mole fraction of C power C into mole fraction of D power D divided by mole fraction of A power A into mole fraction of B power B. We can compare or tally it with the same expression as it. Now we will compare that. Yes, this is equal to Kp is equal to Kx into P power C plus D. As the base is the same, the powers will be added, C plus D divided by P power A plus P. This will be equal to Kp is equal to Kx P. The base is same in the numerator and denominator, so the power will be added in such a way that C plus D minus A plus B, and both the powers will be summed up in the brackets. Now we can write that Kp is equal to Kx into P power delta n, where delta n is the difference of the number of moles of products minus number of moles of reactants. We can calculate that delta n is equal to C plus D minus A plus B. Delta n is equal to number of moles of products, C and D are the number of moles of products minus number of moles of reactants. So this expression we have to calculate or practice. Most important topic for the students